Should be recording here. Normally, I do these things streaming live, but I thought I'd give recording a try um, because we're having some family things going on. My wife's grandmother just passed away, and she's planning the funeral, and she's out with family dealing with that sort of thing. I'm at home taking care of our dog and our son, and I've got a little bit of time to kill. But if she calls, I'll need to take that. So I didn't want to be live doing this like I normally do, where, if I end up on the phone with her for 20 minutes trying to discuss something and then need to make other phone calls, I could be gone for 45 minutes or an hour or something silly. This way I could just pause the video and it will work fine. So that's the plan there. As you can see, I've got the Patreon for the FG Assistant up on the screen currently. If you are interested in FG Assistant, you could go to https://patreon.com/FG Assistant and get all of the information there. It There should be an update. I was planning on updating this weekend and doing the Q&A on Sunday. I think I'm going to have to push that back a week for the reason that I just mentioned. So there will be an update coming soon. Possibly I may still do the update tomorrow, but then push the Q&A back a week. I'm not really sure. I almost want to just wait on the update too. That way, if there's something that I missed that might break the game, but I'm away because my wife is Native American. Her family lives out on the reservation, and there is not internet there. And I will be up there dealing with funeral stuff. I won't be able to fix it. So, yeah, I'm thinking I might just wait entirely and do the update. Excuse me, next weekend, as well as the Q&A next weekend. So, but we'll see. In the meantime, I have got some matches for you. We are loaded in here. It's set to none. We should probably set that to booked to have something to look at real quick. I believe I have 7 matches planned on this card. It is the first card of year 8 in my National Wrestling Commission universe. Year 8 equates to roughly 1950. And we are pushing into Philadelphia for the very first time. This will be the first time that the NWC proper has run an event in Pennsylvania at all. And we are running from the Philadelphia Civic Center, and we have a standing room only crowd of 10,333 people out of an 11,000 possible tickets. So almost a sellout, not quite. But we have the tag team champions will be defending their titles. The Fabulous Kangaroos, with their manager Red Berry, will be facing Los Hermanos Shadow. That is Blue Demon and Black Shadow. They are going to be challenging for those tag team titles. So that's our opening bout. And then we're going to see the debut of the world's ugliest woman, Yulie Brynner. And she will be facing Gladys Gillem in women's action. And then we've got Wild Bull Curry against Paul Bosch in a technique versus pure brutality match. We'll see how Bosch does against the wild man, Bull Curry. And then in junior heavyweight action, we've got Count Billy Varga, and he will be stepping into the ring with Little Wolf. It definitely should be an interesting one. And then we've got more tag team action as the hook and book connection of Roy Welch and Stu Hart step into the ring with the Fargo brothers. That is Jackie Fargo and his brother Roughhouse Sonny Fargo. And so they are going to be taking on the Hook and Book Connection. This is the debut, or the NWC debut, of the Fargo brothers. Moving on from there, we have a rematch with the Sheik and the French Angel, Maurice Tillet. And this one is going to be no countout, no DQ. So unlike the last match, which ended, I think, in 46 seconds, because the Sheik went ham with a pencil, that won't happen here. And so we are going to see the Sheik versus Maurice Tillet. One thing I do want to do, and this is going to be an announcement for the next card in my Bootlegs of Wrestling spring, or what would it be? Yeah, spring 2024 set. I am going to edit this match, and we are actually going to use... I am not going to do that because that will show you all the cards, but we are going to go here to the Sheik, and I am going to show you the new Sheik card that will be part of my part of my Bootlegs of Wrestling 2024 set for spring. This is the Sheik, and he will be in the set, so we're going to go ahead and stick that one on there, and then we will finish editing and then go to booked. And so here we go. We have the Sheik versus Maurice Tillet, and the Sheik will be in that Bootlegs of Wrestling set that I've got coming up. I will post a more formal announcement on Facebook. It will probably happen before you see this video, but technically the announcement in the video came first because I haven't done that announcement on Facebook yet. And then in our main event, we have the undefeated, just absolute monster of a wrestler, the Solid Man, William Muldoon, will put his junior heavyweight championship up against Hurricane Ramirez. This will be Muldoon's 20th defense of the title, and if you're unfamiliar with how the NWC works, that's pretty impressive considering that champions make defenses every 4 months, so 3 times a year, and 20 defenses at 3 times a year is more than 6 years as the champion. So that is a fairly impressive run for William Muldoon. We'll see if Hurricane Ramirez can ply that belt from around his waist, but, you know, I'm going to have to say that I doubt it. But we'll see how the dice roll here. And without further ado, we are going to get to the match. All right, here we go. Run match. That's the button I'm looking for. And I have messed up already. Let's go back. We're not going to... No. I forgot to click off of the Sheik match. And on to our first match. So, here we go. Now we are running the match. This is going to be for the tag team titles. Just so that everybody who uses FG Assistant knows, you don't actually have to click this and make it red. I know that I do it, and Grant does it, and, like, there is a, you know, just a sort of a compulsion to click it, but technically if it's in this box, it is being contested, so you don't have to click it. Like, you can, you know, have multiple titles on the line if you want to, as long as they're all in this box. And in the red corner, at a total combined weight of 336 pounds, from Mexico City, Mexico, this is Black Shadow and Blue Demon, Los Hermanos Shadow. And in the blue corner, accompanied by their manager Wild Redberry, at a total combined weight of 468 pounds, from Sydney, Australia, they are the NWC Tag Team Champions. This is Al Costello and Roy Heffernan, the Fabulous Kangaroos. And let's see who's going to start us off here. I'm going to start this and pause it, and then roll one die for each side. And both dice are odd, so that means that the guys that are in there now are going to start. So let's start this back up and roll for initiative. And it looks like Black Shadow going to win the lockup. And Blister, Al Costello with some big knife edge chops. Costello's hurt there as... I need to fix this. It is not automatically adding the match counters for these guys. Blue corner, this is going to be pin saves. And they're going to get 2. And we're going to add, and this is going to be, we'll go blue corner, distractor attempts. They get 1. And manager interference. And they get 1. Okay, so there we go. Now let's start it up again. Costello hurt by those knife edge chops. And Black Shadow dropping back behind him with a go-behind takedown. That's going to drop Costello. Costello back to his feet. And Black Shadow, slingshot plancha waiting for him there. And Costello is hurt as Shadow connects. Shadow going to make the quick tag to Blue Demon, who comes in and charges at him, hits him with a big flying head scissors. And that catches Costello. Costello being pinned here. Blue Demon quick to hit that pin. Target is going to be 3. Roll is an 11, so Costello easily able to kick out. But the Los Hermanos Shadows definitely dominating here as Blue Demon hits El Pulpo. And this is a +1 finisher. So the target's going to be 5. I think we're going to wait on the pin save still. And the roll is a 5. So just like that, Al Costello has lost the match for the Fabulous Kangaroos. And the new tag team champions are the Brothers of Shadow, Los Hermanos Shadow. And we're going to say yes. And that was Blue Demon pinning Al Costello. With El Pulpo. There is definitely a title change there. And this was, I mean, technically a half a star. So we're going to say that's kind of a squash. I'm going to rank that a squash. And I'm going to say that Red Berry walks out on the Kangaroos after the match. So Red Berry not having any more of this silliness from the Kangaroos. So apparently he is done with them. We'll see how that plays out in the future. But for now, it looks like Red Berry has walked out on the Fabulous Kangaroos. And with girls action, here is Yulie Brynner and Gladys Gillem. And in the red corner, weighing in at 160 pounds and standing 5 feet, 2 inches tall from Birmingham, Alabama. This is Gladys Gillem. And in the blue corner, does this have birthday? No, it does not. Weighing in at 130 pounds and standing 5 feet, 3 inches tall, from Chicago, Illinois. She is the world's ugliest woman, Yulie Brynner. And that's not just me being mean. That's actually what she was. I rolled twice for her. And they both roll a 5. So we're going to increase the offensive level by 1 and roll again. And it looks like Yulie Brynner wins that lockup and starts the match on level 2 offense. And she grabs a front face lock and hits Gladys Gillem with a front face lock uppercut. And that is going to hurt Gladys Gillem as Brynner follows it up as Gillem spins around from that uppercut. And Brynner rakes the back. And that's going to daze her. She stomps around the ring trying to work off the pain here. And Yulie Brynner grabs her and starts squeezing her head. Gladys Gillem brought to the mat by that head squeeze. Yulie Brynner really squeezing the life out of her here. And now Yulie Brynner throws her out onto the apron and over the top rope slams her in the hard way. And Gladys Gillem is hurt. And now Brynner grabs her and just rams her head first into the turnbuckle. This is a choice B maneuver, so let's see. Turnbuckle of an A. Or a level 2 move on 9 or better. We're going to go with that level 2 move, and that's going to work. So slams her head right into the buckle, and Gillem is hurt there as Brynner continues her attack, whipping Gladys Gillem into the ropes. She comes off, and Brynner punches her straight in the gut, doubling over. Gladys Gillem, Yulie Brynner grabs her by the head again and just slams her head first into the turnbuckle. And that is once again going to drive her face first into that turnbuckle. And Gillem gets her foot up before she connects, and she's on the attack. And Gillem turns around, grabs Brynner's leg, and then just starts biting on the thigh, just chomping down. And Yulie Brynner pulls her thigh away and lifts a knee, catching Gladys Gillem. Gillem in trouble here. Gillem kind of stumbles forward, and Brynner with a big back body drop. And Gillem pops right back up and nails her with a back elbow. And that is going to work, so... Oop. I hit the wrong button there. And that back elbow catches Yulie Brynner, and she's hurt here. Gladys Gillem now with a kitchen sink. This is a choice F maneuver, so let's see what we're going to do here. Power on 6 or less, or agility on 8. So we're going to go with the agility. She needs 8 or less, and it's going to be a level 2 move. She just gets it. And Yulie Brynner able to counter. So she avoids that kitchen sink, trips down Gladys Gillem, and splashes her. And Gladys Gillem is down. Yulie Brynner once again arguing with the ref while choking Gladys Gillem with her shin. Will the referee notice? Let's see here. Level 2 move on 7. This is going to be on 8. Or a level 3 move on 5. I guess we're going to go with the 8. And it's a 12, so that does not work. The referee notices the choke and forces Brynner to release it before really any damage can be done. And as they get up, Gillem shoots her off into the ropes. And Brynner comes back, and Gillem with a big drop kick, putting Yulie Brynner down on the mat. And now Gladys Gillem waits for her to stand up, and as she does, she just sucker punches her right in the side of the head. And now Yulie Brynner is down, but they're near the ropes, so Brynner rolls out, and the two ladies are brawling like mad outside the ring. Both wrestlers rolling their DQ, and Yulie Brynner avoids disqualification just barely. And Gladys Gillem not disqualified. Now we're rolling one die to see who's going to win that brawl. And it is Yulie Brynner. Yulie Brynner wins the brawl on the outside of the ring and is on the attack. And she once again tries to choke the life out of Gladys Gillem while arguing with the referee. That is a choice F maneuver. 8 or less, I believe. Yep. And on a roll of 11, that does not work. The referee just not having any of the shenanigans by Yulie Brynner here. And Gillem backs her into the corner with some quick punches and then just starts choking her with her boot. Both of these ladies not fighting fair. And that choke, the referee just going to count it. And Gillem in control here. And Gillem hair mares her out of the corner and just kicks her right in the face. These girls are fighting mean, and that kick is going to lay her out as Gladys Gillem goes for the cover. The target here is going to be 3, and the roll is a 10, so Yulie Brynner able to kick out fairly easily here. And Gladys Gillem connects with a big headbutt. The target is going to be 5 here. And the roll is a 5. So Gladys Gillem has pinned Yulie Brynner to put an end to her debut. This is going to be Gladys Gillem, Yulie Brynner. It ended with a headbutt. Let's see, Brynner had another fatigue that I didn't add. So that's 2, so that's a 1-star match. Nothing to note. So we will, that is the end of that. And here we go. We've got Bull Curry with Paul Bosch here in our next match. And in the red corner, weighing in at 221 pounds and standing 6 feet tall, from New York, New York, he is Paul Bosch. And in the blue corner, weighing in at 220 pounds and standing 6 feet tall, from Hartford, Connecticut, he is Wild Bull Curry. And let's roll the dice and get this match underway. And Paul Bosch wins the lockup. And Bosch with a chop to the knees, trying to take Bull Curry off his feet immediately. This is an agility move that is clearly going to work, as Bosch is the more agile of the two men. And Curry's hurt there as he stumbles around, but is able to get back to his feet fairly quickly. Bosch still in control, though, here. Bosch going to try to back Curry into the turnbuckle. And Curry can't get things done. Bosch unloads a couple of quick ones on Bull Curry before the referee steps in and backs the two men back to the center of the ring. And Bosch is in control here. And Bosch trips down Bull Curry and applies a standing figure 4 leg lock on Bull Curry. Curry's hurt as Bosch still in control. Bosch lets go of the leg lock and waits for Curry to get back to his feet and applies a standing headlock. This is a choice F maneuver, so let's see. Power, they're both +1, so I guess we'll go for the level 3 move. That's going to work on 7 or less. And on a roll of 10, Bull Curry able to pull his head out from that standing headlock and scoop Bosch up and slam him to the mat with a big body slam. Bosch is down as Wild Bull Curry alligator clutch. And power rating is +2, so that's going to work on 9 or less for a level 3 move. And on a roll of 10, Bull Curry not successful with the alligator clutch. Paul Bosch taking control, applying a standing figure 4 leg lock again on Bull Curry. Curry's hurt as Bosch once again backs him into the turnbuckle. And this time Bull Curry spins him around and unloads a couple of big hard shots of his own. And now he is in control here as he grabs him by the head and drags him face first across that top rope. Big rope burn by Bull Curry on Paul Bosch. Bosch in trouble here as Curry continues dragging him the other direction now. And Paul Bosch definitely needs to get away from that rope. And he does, but it gives Curry time to go into his trunks and grab a roll of quarters. The referee doesn't see it, and he clubs Paul Bosch with a big fist, and Bosch is down. Paul Bosch in trouble as he just got hit with that roll of quarters. And now Bull Curry going to throw Paul Bosch out of the ring. And Bosch in trouble here. He's loopy from being punched with the quarters and thrown out of the ring. The referee going to apply his count here. Target is 3, roll is a 9, so Paul Bosch able to get back into the ring without too much effort. But Bull Curry continues his assault, throwing him out of the ring again. And this time, Paul Bosch quickly back into the ring. But Bull Curry quickly moves in. He's still got those quarters. And he blasts him once again. Let's see if he busts him open this time. He does not. So that is... and he is down. So once again, that roll of quarters just puts Paul Bosch on the ground. And Bull Curry on the attack. Curry once again going to throw him out of the ring. And Bosch, once again, super loopy after being punched with the roll of quarters and tossed from the ring. Target is going to be 4. And the roll is a 6. So he manages to get back in the ring. But Bull Curry continues his assault by throwing him out of the ring on the other side. And Curry follows him out and just starts wailing on him outside the ring and blasts him into the turnbuckle post. The referee is upset. Let's see if he busts him open. And he does. So Bosch is bleeding. And we're going to roll Curry's DQ. And Curry's not disqualified. So Curry throws Bosch back into the ring. And is on the attack. Curry brings a chair back in. And he smashes Bosch over the head with it. And Paul Bosch, is this a disqualification move? It should be a disqualification move. It is. I just need to... So that's missing. So we're going to roll DQ again for Wild Bull Curry. And he is disqualified. So that will end the match. But Wild Bull Curry definitely got the better of that match. And here we go. Bull Curry lost to Paul Bosch via DQ when Curry slammed a chair over the head of a bleeding Boesch. Let's see, that was going to be a 1.5-star match. I'm going to knock it down I'll knock it down a half-star for the DQ. Not the most exciting way to end a match. And we'll say that Curry continued his assault after the match until NWC officials hit the ring to stop. Hit the ring to stop him. So Bull Curry just dominant there and really really took it to Paul Bosch. And now we're on to junior heavyweight action with Billy Varga versus Little Wolf. And Varga and Little Wolf in the red corner, weighing in at 210 pounds and standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, from Hone, Colorado. He is Big Chief Little Wolf. And his opponent in the blue corner, weighing in at 208 pounds and standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, from Los Angeles, California, Count Billy Varga. And Varga and Little Wolf lock up in the center of the ring. And it's Billy Varga who takes the lockup, throws Little Wolf to the mat with a big snapmare. Chief Little Wolf is hurt, and Varga pushes him into the ropes. And as they come off there, Billy Varga able to drop down. Little Wolf hits the ropes again on the other side, comes back, and rolls Billy Varga up. So Big Chief Little Wolf with a big pin. And the target is 3. The roll is a 7. Oop. And that should have been a fatigue counter. And now Little Wolf on the attack here. Little Wolf going to throw Varga out of the ring. And Varga's out of the ring. Chief Little Wolf comes out and body slams him on the outside of the ring. And Varga able to get back in, but Big Chief Little Wolf on the attack here. And Little Wolf with a big knee breaker, and that's a choice G move, so it could either be a death jump or level 3 that's going to work on 9 or less. I think we're going to go for the level 3 move here. And that's going to work. So Billy Varga is hurt as Big Chief Little Wolf blasts him with a big tomahawk drop. And that catches Billy Varga as Big Chief Little Wolf going for the cover. Target is 4, roll is a 5, so Billy Varga just able to kick out. And Big Chief Little Wolf standing splits on Billy Varga. This is a level 0 finisher, so the target is going to be 5, and the roll is a 4. So Billy Varga loses this one to Big Chief Little Wolf. And that was a standing splits. Target. Match rating is 1.5. Varga had 3 fatigue. Not quite a squash, but definitely Little Wolf had the better of that match for most of the match. So, and we're on to the Hook and Book Connection versus the Fargo Brothers. Our second tag team match of the evening. And in the red corner, at a total combined weight of 436 pounds, he is Jackie Fargo and Roughhouse Fargo, the Fargo Brothers. And their opponents, in the blue corner, at a total combined weight of 411 pounds, Roy Welch and Stu Hart, the Hook and Book Connection. And both these guys have their pin saves. I'm going to start it and pause it. We're going to roll to see who starts. Even, so that's going to be Stu Hart. And odd, so that's going to be Jackie Fargo. We're going to start this up again and roll to see who wins the initiative. And it's going to be Jackie Fargo takes the initiative here. Add Fargo with a big Beal throw on Stu Hart. That is going to work. So Hart Bealed across the ring. He's able to kind of slide on the landing, pops back up quickly, and Fargo charges in, and Stu Hart able to level him with a big back body drop. And that catches Jackie Fargo. Gonna be a pin here. Target is gonna be 2. Roll is a 5. So Jackie Fargo not pinned. Stu Hart is in control now. Hart locks on a crossface. Jackie Fargo is hurt. And now Stu Hart with a sleeper hold. I gotta sneeze. Hold on one second. I am apparently not gonna sneeze. I'm just gonna cough. Alright, so sleeper hold applied by Stu Hart. And that catches Jackie Fargo center of the ring. Nowhere to go. Our referee is checking. Target is going to be 3. Roll is a 2. And just like that, Stu Hart has put Jackie Fargo to sleep. Just debuting wrestlers cannot get a break here in the NWC. So, sleeper hold. And that was a dud, if I ever saw one. Yeah. Dud. So we're going to okay that one. And we're on to our next match, which is the Sheik against Maurice Tillet, the French Angel. This is a no count out, no disqualification match. In the red corner, weighing in at 276 pounds and standing 5 feet, 10 inches tall, from Paris, France, he is the French Angel, Maurice Tillet. And in the blue corner, weighing in at 247 pounds, standing 5 feet, 11 inches tall, from the Syrian desert, he is the Sheik. And here we have a no countout, no DQ match, so these are the rules. There are no countouts or disqualifications in this match. If a wrestler is instructed to roll countout, add 1 fatigue token to that wrestler and proceed as if no countout occurred. If a wrestler is instructed to roll disqualification, simply proceed as if no disqualification occurred. So those are the rules for the no DQ match. And we are going to, I am going to get the chart up. The Sheik has a new chart. It is the Sheik's pre-match attack chart. And the Sheik, if he wins the initiative roll, he rolls on to the pre-match attack chart. So that is a thing. So let's roll initiative here. And the Sheik does indeed win. So we're going to roll on the pre-match attack chart. And the roll is a 5. The Sheik attacks his opponent with a weapon before the opening bell. The opponent is left beaten and bloody by the Sheik. The Sheik starts the match on level 3 offense. So there we go. The Sheik just absolutely goes ape on the French Angel before the match. And the Sheik is in control here. Level 3 offense. The Sheik backing the French Angel into the corner and choking him. This is a choice H maneuver. Let's see. Agility, that's +3, so that will be 10 or less, so we do want that. And on a roll of 7, he is successful. And Maurice Tillet is hurt. The Sheik continues his attack, sending Tillet into the ropes. And now the Sheik puts him down with a big back elbow. And now the Sheik choking the life out of the French Angel. And the French Angel is down, and he's able to pry the hands off of him and roll out of the ring. Both wrestlers roll count out, so that isn't going to happen. So each guy will get a fatigue. And now the wrestler with the better ring rating takes over. If the wrestlers have the same ring rating, you take over. So that's Maurice Tillet. And he is going to take over on level 3 offense here. And immediately locks the Sheik into his big bear hug. This is a level 2 finisher, so that's +2. So the target is going to be 4. And the roll is a 2. So just like that, the French Angel causing the Sheik to submit. And the Sheik left embarrassed by the bear hug of the French Angel. And we're going to say that got 1 star from the match. We're going to add a half a star for the stipulation. And so 1.5 stars. We will say that Tillet and the Sheik continued to brawl all over the arena and through the fans, getting blood everywhere. Continued to brawl after the match. That sounds weird. So I'm going to say after the match, comma. There we go. That's more like it. Tillet and the Sheik continue to brawl all over the arena and through the fans, getting blood everywhere. So these two definitely not, that isn't the end of it for them. And now it's time for our main event of the evening. This is going to be William Muldoon defending his NBBW World's Junior Heavyweight title against Hurricane Ramirez. And we'll see if Ramirez might be able to take the title away from the Solid Man. But like I said earlier, I really doubt it. And in the red corner, weighing in at 198 pounds and standing 5 feet, 7 inches tall, from Mexico City, Mexico, Hurricane Ramirez. And in the blue corner, weighing in at 195 pounds and standing 5 feet, 10 inches tall, from Belfast, New York, the NBBW World's Junior Heavyweight Champion, the Solid Man, William Muldoon. And Muldoon and Ramirez locking up in the center of the ring. And it's going to be Ramirez who wins the lockup. And he attempts a double ear clap on Muldoon, but Muldoon able to counter. Muldoon with a waist and chest hold on Hurricane Ramirez, but Ramirez has the agility, so Ramirez able to counter. And Ramirez, El Pulpo. And this is a level 3 move, so Muldoon is brought to the mat. He's in trouble here. And target is going to be 2. Roll is an 8. Oh, and he does not get a fatigue, actually. Because that's his special. But now, Hurricane Ramirez in the control here. Standing spine slam. And that catches him again. So now the target is going to be 2 again. And the roll is a 5. But this time Muldoon does take a point of fatigue. And Ramirez locks in a modified standing surfboard. Target is 3. Roll is a 5. So Muldoon in trouble. Running headbutt by Ramirez. And he's down. He's not going to leave the ring. He is a fighting champion. Running headbutt again. And he is down. We'll say that this actually carries him out of the ring. He doesn't roll out of the ring, but the headbutt carries him out. Muldoon out of the ring. Ramirez comes out, dives off of the apron with a big crossbody block on the floor. Muldoon is down, and Ramirez throws him back in the ring. And Ramirez is on the attack here. Flying body splash. This is a choice H. So that's going to be a death jump. Or agility. We're going to go with a death jump. And William Muldoon gets back to his feet. And Ramirez with a big flying body splash here. And that's going to catch him. And now Hurricane Ramirez in control. Another big running headbutt on William Muldoon. He catches Muldoon again. Muldoon is hurt. And Ramirez follows up with a big flurry of rights. Muldoon is caught by that flurry of rights. He's hurt. And now he's backed into the turnbuckle by Hurricane Ramirez. Hit with move. So Muldoon in the turnbuckle, and Ramirez arm drags him out of the corner. And is in control here. El Pulpo again. And Muldoon is hurt. And El Pulpo a second time in a row here. Muldoon continues to be hurt. And now backing him into the ropes. Muldoon caught with a big knee to the gut here. As Hurricane Ramirez still in control. Into the ropes one more time. And now this time with a big back elbow drop. Puts him down. Or back elbow drop. Back elbow smash. And Hurricane Ramirez once again into the ropes. And this time William Muldoon able to come off with a big shoulder block. And put Hurricane Ramirez on the mat. And Ramirez is in trouble here as Muldoon shoulder throws him. And that's going to put him down on the mat. Muldoon grabs him up with a body lift and throw. And this is a level 0 finisher, so the target is 2. The roll is a 6. And Muldoon continues his attack here with a double shoulder lock. 3 add 1, so let's add the 1 and roll on level 3. And he's hurt there with that double shoulder lock. And now William Muldoon with a big body slam. And Ramirez counters that. And Ramirez tries a flying head scissors, and that's going to be successful. And Muldoon able to counter, pushing Ramirez off with ease. Muldoon grabs a full front chancery on Hurricane Ramirez. Ramirez is dazed. And now Muldoon with a big waist and chest hold, but that's not going to work. Ramirez able to squirm his way out and back Muldoon into the ropes again. And once again, Muldoon grabs him up and throws him to the mat. And he hits hard. Muldoon on the attack here. Double shoulder lock applied again. And another point of fatigue for Ramirez. Ramirez is hurt. as Muldoon once again shoulder throw on Hurricane Ramirez. Ramirez is down as he gets back to his feet. William Muldoon with a reverse crucifix. This is a choice C maneuver. We don't want the agility move here. We want the power. It's going to work on 8 or less. And on an 8, it does work. So Hurricane Ramirez, reverse crucifix, and that hurts him. And William Muldoon, not going to push him into the ropes. Instead, single leg trip and control on Hurricane Ramirez. That brings Ramirez to the mat, and William Muldoon with a back neck hold. This is a choice E maneuver. That will work on 6 or a level 2 on 10. We'll go for the level 2 on 10, and that does work. And so Ramirez is hurt. And Muldoon with a big shoulder throw. And Ramirez able to kind of roll over with that one and take control of the fight, backing him into the ropes. And both of these guys hit a shoulder block. And it is Muldoon's shoulder block who knocks Ramirez off balance. And now Muldoon is in control here. Reverse crucifix, choice C. That's going to be 8 or less, I believe. Yep, 8 or less, so that's a 7, so that does work. So, reverse crucifix, once again, tries to take Hurricane Ramirez and put his shoulders to the mat, but can't do it. Ramirez pops out, flying head scissors on William Muldoon. That catches him, he's dazed. And now double ear clap by Hurricane Ramirez. William Muldoon not having any of that. And Muldoon, once again, reverse crucifix, 8 or less. That is going to work. And Hurricane Ramirez once again pops right out and tries a big flying drop kick on William Muldoon. Muldoon is caught by that drop kick. He's sent reeling but not down. And Ramirez with El Pulpo. And that's going to hurt Muldoon as he pushes him back into the turnbuckle. No, he's going to roll up and apply a cravat. This is a choice C maneuver. Let's see. Level 3 move will work plus or minus agility. That's not what he wants. He wants the power here. So that's going to work on 7 or less. And on a roll of 5, it is successful. So the cravat. And that hurts William Muldoon. And Ramirez backs him into the ropes here. And both guys hit with a big double clothesline. But Hurricane Ramirez is up first. And Ramirez continues his attack, throwing Muldoon out of the ring. And Muldoon standing there as Ramirez jumps off the apron once again, this time with a big axe handle. And then he throws Muldoon back into the ring and continues his attack. Big running headbutt. And Muldoon is hurt here as Ramirez connects with a flurry of rights. Muldoon blocks that last one and throws a flying headmare in the way of Hurricane Ramirez. Ramirez is hurt as Muldoon takes control. Muldoon backs him into the turnbuckle. And Muldoon, several solid punches to the midsection, clearly taught to him by John L. Sullivan. And that's going to leave Ramirez staggering out of the corner. And Muldoon attempts a body slam. And that's going to daze Hurricane Ramirez. And William Muldoon grabs a full front chancery. And Hurricane Ramirez able to counter it. Ramirez with a big left haymaker there. That's a power move. He does not have the power. So William Muldoon blocks that one and throws him over his shoulder. And Ramirez rolls through with that and applies another cravat. That's going to be 7 or less. So let's see if he can hit it. And on a roll of 9, he can't lock in that cravat. William Muldoon able to reverse it with a reverse crucifix. This is a choice C maneuver. So that is going to work 8 or less. And on a roll of 5, it does indeed work. And Ramirez able to pop right back up and throws a big flying drop kick at William Muldoon. Muldoon is hurt. And El Pulpo. And Muldoon still hurt here as Ramirez again with El Pulpo. And Muldoon still hurt here. And Lucha arm drag by Hurricane Ramirez. William Muldoon is dazed. And Ramirez comes running in with a Lucha body block. And Muldoon counters that. And flying headmare by by William Muldoon. Hurricane Ramirez is hurt. And here's another flying crucifix. Let's see. 8 or less, and that doesn't work just out of the gate. It's been countered a bunch of times, but that just straight up doesn't work. And Ramirez backs him into the turnbuckle. And Muldoon spins it around and connects with some more of those body shots. And Muldoon once again is in control as Ramirez stumbles out of the corner. Not going to back him into the ropes, going to roll up and grabs a headlock and starts shaking him around. And Ramirez able to use that shaking motion to pop his head out and attempts a double ear clap on William Muldoon. Catching him, Muldoon is dazed. Tries for a left haymaker, but Muldoon easily blocks that and grabs him and spins him into a hammerlock in half Nelson. We're going to add one here. And roll on level 3, so Ramirez is hurt as Muldoon applies pressure on that hammerlock and half Nelson, trying to get his shoulders to the mat. Gonna roll up and waist and chest hold. That is not gonna work. He is going to be able to counter that, and Ramirez with a waist lock scoops him up with a big atomic drop. And William Muldoon is down. Muldoon gonna roll out of the ring. And Hurricane Ramirez comes out of the ring, and he tries another axe handle off the ring apron, but Muldoon this time punches him in the gut as he comes down and rolls him back in the ring. And now William Muldoon gonna throw him back out of the ring, and Hurricane Ramirez reaching into his tights, grabbing something and clocking Ramirez with it, clocking Muldoon with it. No DQ. And so Ramirez throws him back in the ring and throws him right back out of the ring on the other side of the ring. And William Muldoon is out there, and Hurricane Ramirez sails off the apron with another big crossbody block on the outside. And now Hurricane Ramirez hits that standing spine slam. And that's going to leave Muldoon down. Muldoon going to roll out of the ring with this one. And once again, Muldoon should have probably stayed in the ring as Hurricane Ramirez comes off with a big flying crossbody off the apron. Rolls Muldoon back in and climbs to the top rope to hit this flying body splash. And he is successful. Blasts William Muldoon with that flying body splash off the top rope. Ramirez is in control here. Running headbutt on William Muldoon. Muldoon is hurt. El Pulpo by Hurricane Ramirez. William Muldoon is down. Not going to leave the ring this time. Instead, Hurricane Ramirez is going to throw him out of the ring. And William Muldoon, sick and tired of all of this high-flying shenanigans, grabs Ramirez and just rams him head first into the ring bell on the announcer's table, or on the timekeeper's table, and the referee is upset. The referee could disqualify him, but doesn't. And now William Muldoon in control of this match. Muldoon throws him back in the ring, scoops him up in a body lift and throw. Target is going to be 6. Roll is a 5. And William Muldoon, in a very hard-fought match, has managed to retain the title again. And start year 8 off with a bang as he gets his 20th title defense. So Muldoon beat Ramirez with a body lift and throw. That was, let's see, he would have had one more. So that was 5, 7, so 3.5 stars plus a star for the title match. I'm going to give it a half a star for the title match. So that's a 4-star match. I'd buy that. And there we go. William Muldoon. And that's the end of our card here. William Muldoon defends successfully. We have unsaved changes. Are you sure I'd like to exit? Yes. The unsaved changes are me running matches. So here we go. Let's check our title history here. And here we go, NBBW World's Junior Heavyweight title. Yeah, Hurricane Ramirez, 10th or 20th defense by William Muldoon. He won this in December of year 1, and it is January of year 8, and he is still the champion. So Muldoon has just been absolutely dominant. There were 2 champions before him. Neither one of them managed a single defense. Muldoon has just crushed everyone. And let's check our rankings here. And as you can see, Muldoon is... let's show the champions first. Muldoon, 24-1. Just absolutely dominating. It's insane. Then, of course, we got our champion Luthez here. It's his second title reign. He's 17-5. Black Shadow, one half of the tag team champions, along with... I don't know why Blue Demon isn't also in there, but that's kind of weird. Oh, Blue Demon has no singles matches. Black Shadow does, that's why. But yeah, Black Shadow is half of the tag team champions, and he is 1-2, so not great there. Jim Londos, 21-7. He is the European champion. Fabulous Moolah at 3-1. She's the ladies champion. And Dirty Dick Reigns holds the Kentucky State title at a record of 3-6, although most of those losses are via DQ. So let's go to our non-singles rankings here. And there you see Los Hermanos Shadow. That was their first match, and they were able to win the tag team title, so taking it away from the Fabulous Kangaroos. Hook and Book Connection, 3-1, and the Sharps, 2-0. Looking like solid contenders, although they haven't had a ton of matches. Maybe the Zabiscos get a shot at 9-5. They're better than 500, so, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. But that is going to do it for us for this evening. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a good one. Take care.